What's up everyone, welcome to another video. In this video, I'll review the Firman 750 watt dual fuel generator, model H07552. It can run on either gas or propane. In this video, I'll cover the out-of-the-box assembly, features and controls, and run it in all configurations. Before we get started, be sure to subscribe for more how-to and review videos. Now, let's get started. First, I did not research generators and select this one based on price, performance, or reviews. I purchased this out of necessity. The power had been out for a couple days and was not forecasted to be restored for several more. So I went to Lowe's, and this was the only whole house generator in stock, and there were literally 100 or more of these stacked up in the aisleway. So that made my choice simple and eliminated the need for me to lose my mind researching generators. Fresh out of the box, I had to install a couple items: the wheels and this front support. This was simple to do, and it came with the tools required to install them. I also had to add oil to the engine. It came with oil and a long funnel to add it. A note on the oil: they supplied a 32-ounce container of 10W30, but the oil capacity is specified as 37.2 ounces. But it's in the safe range on the dipstick, so it's okay. It also includes a nice cover, waterproof on the outside and soft on the inside, to protect the surfaces of the generator. It is a pretty snug fit and doesn't cover the wheels. It takes a little effort to get it on, but it's definitely not going to blow off or disappear. And here it is with a 25-foot cord stored on the back of it. The cover fit, but very snug. Last, it includes a hose with an integrated regulator for use with propane. Now, let's take a tour around it. I'll start at the top, then go around the outside. Looking at the top, there's a gas cap for the fuel tank, which has an 8-gallon capacity. The gas cap is connected with a chain, so it won't get lost. There's also a mesh filter to filter the gas as it's poured into the tank. Next to the gas cap is the fuel gauge. There's also a nice sticker showing how to start and stop the generator for using either propane or gas. It's all shown in pictures with no text. There's also a little startup booklet zip-tied right next to it, which has more details and text. If the generator is used rarely, this could be very helpful. Moving on, there's a strap to store your generator cable if desired. And finishing up with the features on the top of the generator is the handle for transporting it. It just hangs down with gravity, but rotates up 90 degrees when being used. This generator weighs a little over 200 pounds, but the wheels and this handle make it pretty easy to rotate and move around. Continuing the walk around, here's the exhaust port from the engine. On the opposite side, here's the air filter and the start and run position for the choke, and the pull cord option for starting the engine. It also has electric start, which we'll get to in a moment. And the back. No controls on the back, just a view of the carburetor and the engine. Now let's go to the business side. Here's the inlet for connecting the propane hose. Next is the fuel selector switch. Left for propane, right for gas, and center for off. Then the indicator light. After you select your fuel source, red means ready to start, blinking red means reset it, and green means it's running. And the electric start switch to start the engine. And a digital display which toggles between voltage, current, or running hours. And now the outlets. Here's a 120 240 volt 50 amp, NEMA 14-50R. And a 120 240 volt 30 amp twist lock, NEMA L14-30R. And a 120 volt 30 amp twist lock, NEMA L5-30R. And a 120 volt 20 amp duplex GFCI, NEMA 5-20R. And here's the negative battery cable. It has a connector in line. Connect it when using the generator, otherwise leave it disconnected. And next are circuit breakers, which protect the AC receptacles. They will trip and need to be reset if the receptacles are overloaded. And last is a ground terminal, in case your local regulations require it. So that finishes the walk around. Let's start this up. First, move the choke to the start position. Connect the negative battery cable. Move the fuel selector switch to gas. The red light is on, so it's ready to start. Hold the start button till it starts. Then switch the choke to run. We're sitting at about 246 volts and 63 hertz. It's definitely on the louder side. It's measuring about 83 decibels right next to it. And still pretty loud, measuring around 82 decibels, about 30 feet away. Now, let's connect this to my house and see what it can do. I'm using the 120 240 volt 30 amp twist lock receptacle, so this is an L14-30R cord. I did shop around for the best value I could find. This is a 25-foot cord, and I'll put a product link in the description. I also shopped around for best value for a receptacle box. I'm completely satisfied with this item for indoor use, but I probably would not recommend it for outdoor use. This plug just doesn't seem ideal to hold up to outdoor weather. And this plastic mounting ring buckled and distorted when I tightened down the screws. The conduit knockouts are worth mentioning. The sides and the back are not true knockouts. You can't knock them out with a hammer and a screwdriver. They're just decorations. They're shapes stamped in the steel. The bottom knockout is a true knockout, but I used the back and had to make it work with a hammer and a punch. An inconvenience, but not a big deal. I'm really happy with this box overall. The price was great, and the black finish matches my shelf and my light switch. I'll leave a product link in the description. Now, let's get back to running this generator. This time, I'll start it up with the pull cord, instead of the electric push button. No problem. And now, plug in the power cord. Going inside, we've got the refrigerator on. We've got Wi-Fi. We've got the furnace turned on. The projector and PS4. And the gym is open with lights on. All the necessities. You can definitely get by comfortably with this generator. I personally have no interest in running propane. Like I said, this was the only whole house generator available at Lowe's. But, to be thorough, I'll run it on propane for you. I've connected the hose to the generator, and the other end to my propane tank. Turn on the propane supply, and now let's fire up the generator. And it's running. We're in business. I'll plug the shop light into the 120 volt GFCI. Oh yes, there we are. No problem. And to turn off the generator, just move the selector switch to off, and it'll shut off the fuel supply until it runs out. So, that's what I've got for you. It's well built, does what it's supposed to do, and I don't have any complaints. Time will tell how it holds up in the long run, and I'll add an update to the description and the comments if there's any issues in the future. As always, thanks for watching. I hope you found it helpful. Subscribe for more how-to and review videos. Drop any comments below, and I'll see you in the next video.